Conriocht werewolves, the shape-shifting creatures of Irish folklore. Like many cultures, Ireland has its own werewolf legends. In Irish folklore, Conriocht werewolves are shape-shifting creatures that have been a part of Irish culture and mythology for centuries. They are also called fowler. Understanding folklore and mythology is important in understanding a culture, and thus it is crucial to explore the origins, characteristics, and significance of Conriocht werewolves in Irish culture. Werewolf legends have existed in Europe for centuries, but the Conriocht werewolf folklore in Ireland has unique elements that distinguish it from other werewolf legends. Historical context and cultural influences have contributed to the development of this folklore in Ireland. One of the most prominent features is their ability to retain their human intelligence and consciousness when transformed into a wolf. This contrasts with the more common depiction of werewolves as creatures that lose control over their actions during transformation. Another interesting aspect of Conriocht werewolves is the nature of their transformations. Unlike the popular werewolf mythos, where transformation occurs during a full moon, Conriocht werewolves are not bound by lunar cycles. Instead, their transformations are often associated with ancient Irish rituals, curses, or divine intervention. In many accounts, Conriocht werewolves are depicted as victims rather than evil creatures. They are often portrayed as individuals who are subjected to a curse or magical influence that forces them to become werewolves. This sympathetic portrayal adds a layer of complexity to their character, making them more than mere monsters to be feared. The term Conriocht, also pronounced as Conriachtic, is derived from the Old Irish language, with con meaning hound or wolf, and riocht referring to kingdom or realm. The Conriocht werewolves, thus, are creatures that exist between the realms of humans and wolves. An alternate translation is one who changes form into a hound. They are believed to possess the power to transform into wolves, either voluntarily or involuntarily, due to a curse or magical influence. The origins of Conriocht werewolves can be traced back to ancient Ireland. The Celts, who inhabited Ireland during this time, believed in shapeshifters known as pookas. The pooka was a creature that could take on the form of various animals, including wolves. The pooka was often viewed as a trickster figure, but it could also be benevolent or malevolent depending on the situation. While the concept of werewolves has ancient origins, the Conriocht werewolves can be traced back to the early medieval period in Ireland. These creatures appear in various Irish manuscripts and texts, such as the Quoir Anman and Labor na Huidra. One of the most famous accounts of Conriocht werewolves comes from the Latin text, Topographia Hibernica, written by Gerald of Wales in the 12th century. This account tells the story of a priest who encounters a pair of shape-shifting werewolves in the Ossory region of Ireland. The tale serves as a testimony to the deep-seated belief in werewolves within Irish society during the medieval period. As Christianity spread throughout Ireland, the pooka became associated with evil and dark magic. The Catholic Church sought to demonize these ancient beliefs and practices, and thus the pooka was transformed into the Conriocht werewolf. This transformation was likely influenced by European werewolf legends that were prevalent at the time. One famous example of the Conriocht werewolf in Irish mythology is the tale of Ossian. Ossian was a warrior who was blinded in battle. He was then taken in by a pack of Conriocht werewolves, who taught him their ways and helped him regain his strength. Ossian eventually became a hero in his own right, thanks to the guidance and protection of the Conriocht werewolves. Despite their fearsome reputation, Conriocht werewolves were not always seen as evil creatures. In fact, some people believed that they had special powers and abilities that could be used for good. For example, it was said that Conriocht werewolves could heal people with their saliva, and that they could control the weather. In addition to their healing abilities, Conriocht werewolves were also believed to have the power of prophecy. They could see into the future and predict events that would happen, making them valuable allies in times of war. Despite their potential for good, Conriocht werewolves were still feared by many. People believed that they were dangerous creatures that could cause harm to humans, especially during the full moon, even though the moon had no impact on Conriocht transformations. As a result, many people avoided them and even hunted them down. Conriocht werewolves have also been portrayed in literature and media, including contemporary works such as the TV show, Teen Wolf. The significance of Conriocht werewolf folklore in modern-day Ireland lies in its role in shaping Irish identity and cultural heritage. The enduring appeal of mythological creatures like Conriocht werewolves in modern culture suggests that they will continue to be a source of fascination and inspiration for generations to come. In conclusion, Understanding Conriocht werewolves and their place in Irish folklore is important for understanding Irish culture as a whole. This unique folklore has been shaped by historical context and cultural influences, and has endured through the centuries. The Conriocht werewolf is not just a creature of myth, it is a symbol of Ireland's strength, resilience, and fierce spirit. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Connect Paranormal. This will allow us to make more videos. Thanks for watching.